The Theater for Social Development project involves month-long training sessions in creative and business skills with the theater groups in cities across Afghanistan. The project builds the capacity of local theater organizations to provide education services for their communities, which often have high illiteracy rates. They focus especially on women and children who are isolated by location, tradition, or incarceration. In these areas, theater is not fully understood, and it is often dangerous for women to perform. The Theater for Social Development project is breaking new ground by being the first to create women's theater troupes. Theater provides a lively and effective means to present audiences with crucial information. The workshops include multiple activities that are geared towards giving the women a voice in their communities. The Bond Street educators build community through physical expression and trust exercises. The Afghan women improve their ability for self-expression, and they build their self-confidence through the vocal work and physical challenges presented in the workshops. Bond Street leads workshops that include boys and girls together, participating in all activities. As a result, in Herat, both girls and boys commented that it was the first time they had felt treated completely as equals. In Kabul, however, the men and women stayed more separated during activities because they were closer to marriageable age and more sensitive to gender roles. Nonetheless, the group was able to learn from each other during the course of the workshops. With the Bond Street educators, the women take part in problem-solving exercises on themes of conflict to discuss important issues in their lives, their perceptions of peace-building, and theater's potential role in society. One girl from Kabul said, "My suggestion is to bring this kind of drama and role-playing to other girls so that they can gain more courage to stand before people and be successful." Using the techniques learned in the workshops, the girls collaborate on the creation of productions based on themes of conflict and resolution. The Bond Street educators work with the women's companies to write, rehearse, and perform these productions. Through improvisations based on the previously discussed societal issues and solutions, the groups create a series of short scenarios. From these, stories emerge which become the final performances. The groups perform for local schools, shelters, and prisons, and travel to rural areas to reach isolated communities. In order for the productions to be mobile, the plays rely on few costumes and props to tell the stories. In addition, the all-female casts have to portray men as well as women on stage. The stories present common problems in the women's lives and ways to find possible solutions. In Herat, the girls created Rahela's Bride, which discusses the family issues of abuse from mother to daughter-in-law. Rahela abuses her son's new bride until her friend warns her she might end up alone if she continues. In the play, the girls employ mime and stage-fighting techniques that they learn from the Bond Street theater artists. The use of flashback helps to tell the story of the circle of violence that is tradition in many families. Rahela confronts the difficulty of changing her ways at this late age, but, in the end, she reconciles with the girl and offers her kindness. The most traditional women that Bond Street works with are from Jalalabad. Nonetheless, they did create a production there. The show is called Women Against Women, Women for Women, which deals with two girls helping each other confront the issues of early marriage and education for women. In Kabul, the women created rights are not given, they are taken, which tells the story of an illiterate woman whose husband prevents her from learning to read, and her educated friend who faces the difficulties of getting a job and harassment once she is hired. The story shows how the two women address their problems, with the message that, by uniting, the women will find the strength and support to make changes in society.
داخل شو
In the end, the local mullah changes the husband's mind about women being educated, and the united women put the boss in his place and kick him out of his own office.
سلام قندولک کل اینا رو آوردی که استخدام شون؟
استخدام نه آمدن حق تو بیچاره را بدن ما آمدیم حق خدا بگیریم و تا نگیریم از اینجا نمیریم
روزای آخرت است که دایی چوکی میشیدی قندولک
روزی آخر ریاست است رئیس صاحب
اگه زیاد پر بگویی از این سند داریم آبروی تا میبریم
برای این بیرون
وای به حال تو بیچاره
برای این بیرون
تو باید بزن
The performances are followed by a dialogue with the audiences led by the women of the company. This allows audience members to interact with the characters and respond to the problems they see presented in the plays. The women are then given a chance to further discuss alternative solutions to the ones given in the stories. The Theatre for Social Development project has a profound effect on the actors as well as the audiences for which they perform. A girl from Kabul said, "We can consider theatre like a guiding light. If we use it correctly, it will shine good results on our society."
Ha ha ha.